Hi everyone, I'm Gail Harris, and I'm the co-author of Finding Zoe with Brandi Raris. When Brandi first selected me to work on the project with her, I was thrilled because I'm an adoptive mother myself, so my heart was really in it. But as we worked to uncover the story, I was absolutely amazed. At the outset, I remember asking Brandi how she knew that the story was worthy of being a book and not just a chapter in an adoption anthology or an article in a magazine. And she said, I just know. So I figured, well, okay, let's go. And then as we dug and dug and the true story began to reveal itself, I was astounded. I emailed Brandi and said, is this just me or is this perfection unlike anything you've ever heard of in your entire life? And she said, that's what I was trying to tell you. So after that, we were off to the races. I spent the next 2 years interviewing the cast of characters in the story, and what a story. How little Zoe was guided into the lives of some very special people, and the agonizing choices they made out of love. Believe me, people can judge. They did judge. But we tell the story through what we call the lens of perfection, meaning that everything had to happen exactly as it did in just the right time for little Zoe to find where she truly belonged. We believe that when you follow your heart and do what's right for you, even those tough choices, you're also doing what's right for others. Life just works like that. And then I got into Brandi's story, and I was absolutely blown away. How Brandi was born hearing but became deaf at 6 years old when she contracted spinal meningitis and denied her deafness for so many years, but then finally went on to embrace who she was in all her magnificence and became Miss Deaf America. As a hearing person, Brandi's story was a revelation to me. I had remembered seeing the movie Children of a Lesser God years back and really loving the story, and I realized, wow, we have a really important book here. This story takes the deaf experience to a whole other level. But the real beauty is, it's only through understanding Brandi's story growing up deaf that you can appreciate the true miracle of Zoe's adoption story. Brandi and I just know that you'll see yourself in her story, her struggles, and her many, many triumphs, and also in the stories of the 5 people who so profoundly affected Zoe's life. I certainly know that I did. The book will be out next fall, and you can pre-order it through Amazon.com beginning in March. Brandi and I have raised over $36,000 in funds through Kickstarter.com, which we'll be using for an all-out publicity campaign for the book. And not only that, Marlee Matlin has written the foreword. Please help us to spread the word about this amazing story. Thanks.